Hi everyone, this is Athena from Courage Coaching. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are new to my channel, then please click on the subscribe button in order to get notifications for any new videos that I upload. In today's video, we are going to talk about what it is like to co-parent with a narcissistic ex-partner. And in today's video, we are going to focus on the perspective from the father's point of view when his ex-wife is the one that has NPD. Now, this is obviously a very tricky topic. It's a very, very difficult situation to be in. If you were married to a narcissist and you managed to get out of that marriage, but now you still have a young child with the narcissist, well, this is obviously going to make things extremely difficult. First of all, what we see happen a lot of times is parental alienation. So the narcissistic parent tries to destroy the relationship between the father and the child. The narcissistic mother does this by poisoning the child's mind, by saying things against the father. And of course, if this happens all the time and the mother is the one that has the child, then as you can imagine, this can have a detrimental effect on the relationship that the father has with his daughter. And the father could be an amazing father. The father could be loving and giving and caring and stable. However, when a child is trying to survive in an environment with their mother like that, it is very, very hard for the child to not get influenced by the mother's manipulation. Now, if you are a father who is co-parenting with a narcissistic ex-wife, you are not alone. This is very, very common, unfortunately. Now, obviously, since you were married to a narcissist, I don't need to explain to you what the different behaviors are. I don't need to explain the manipulation, the gaslighting, the fact that your ex-partner uses the child as leverage, uses blame shifting. I don't need to explain that your ex is extremely controlling. She always wants to be the one that does everything, that controls everything, that looks after everything to do with the child. And she can be very good at manipulating lawyers, social workers, and they may not see what you see. They may not realize that the mother of your daughter is completely emotionally unstable and extremely toxic. Now, it's important, since this mother is now your ex, that you limit contact with her as much as is possible. Try and do the grey rock method with her. Only speak to her when you have to and when it's to do with your child. Make sure that all communication is through text messages or emails, no phone calls, because you want to have every single conversation recorded in case you have to go to court one day, in case things turn really, really ugly. And of course, your narcissistic ex-partner will try and bait you sometimes, will try and get you sucked into an argument. But remember, this isn't what is best for your child, so don't take the bait. Try and keep yourself as calm as possible for the sake of your child. You don't need to win the argument with a narcissistic ex. It's not going to happen. But you need to stay steady and stable for your child. And this, of course, is the most important part. And also, you need to be well. You need to look after yourself. So when things get heated, withdraw. Just know that you are not dealing with a reasonable person. You are dealing with someone who is extremely emotionally immature and isn't able to reason in a logical manner. Now, when I say that you need to put your child first, well, first of all, you need to be the stable and the emotionally safe parent that your son or daughter can come to. You need to validate your child's experiences, emotions, and not say bad things against his or her mother. Try and teach emotional intelligence and healthy boundaries to your child through modeling these things. Seek therapy or coaching in order to give yourself that extra support. There is no shame in asking for extra support when you are dealing with such a toxic individual. And also remind yourself that you don't have to be the perfect parent. All you need to do is just remain a safe parent for your child to come to. You just need to be stable. You need to stick to your promises and always tell your child that you are there for them no matter what. Consistency is very, very important when your child has got such a toxic mother. Co-parenting with a narcissistic ex-partner can feel like you're walking through a minefield, and that no matter where you turn or what you try and do, your ex is the one in control. Your ex is the one calling the shots. She is the one that is in control of everything, and she isn't allowing you to have more control. Unfortunately, because she is the mother and she is very, very good at manipulating, even if you end up in court and you try and fight for custody, the mother, unfortunately, in most cases, is prioritized because the bond of a mother and her child is extremely important. But like I said, if you have documented your conversations, if you have kept text messages and emails, and you're able to prove that your ex-partner is actually emotionally unstable and abusive, then you may have a chance. You could even explain to your son or daughter that, you know what, sometimes mum and dads don't get on. Sometimes mum and dads get it wrong. Allow your child to open up. Tell your child that it's okay to express their emotions safely. Tell your child that neither his or her parents are perfect, but you will do the best you can to always listen, to always be there for her or him, and to always have a home for them no matter what, that they can always come to you when things get confusing or messy or really hard. That is the end of today's video, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.